Nick Turley, he runs ChatGPT, says, quote, I'm seeing a lot of confusion about ads, rumors in ChatGPT. There are no live tests for ads. And
Okay.
then also one of the company's execs said, I agree that anything that feels like an ad needs to be handled with care, and we fell short. Looping back, Jason, to your point about code red, he said, we've turned off this kind of suggestion while we improve the model's precision. The code red that OpenAI called was to improve ChatGPT, and it pushed back things like advertising. So right now, we are not seeing ads in OpenAI as we expected them to. And I think that what they tried to do here was a partnership and a connection tool, and it ended up just being sloppy and kind of gross, which doesn't give me a ton of confidence, Jason, in their product decisions, to be honest.
Yeah, this sounds to me like they don't have a person deputized to think about how advertising or in-house ads, cross-promotion, should exist inside of the product. So sometimes when you're running a company, there'll be like two outfielders, and one person's in left field, one person's in center field, and there's a shortstop and whatever. The ball kind of is in between those three players, and it just drops in between all three, and they all look at each other. And that's what happened here. And what they really need to do is say, hey, call it when it's in the air. So when somebody said, hey, we're going to do this, we have to get this Target promotion up for Christmas. We have an obligation to them. We sold it. Sam Altman said it. Somebody, if left field was, the tech team, and if center field was the UX team, and the shortstop was the business team, somebody should have said, I got it. And they should have just shepherded home, full stop. Now what they're going to need to have is a partnerships coordinator who is just responsible for how this stuff looks in the end product. They're overreacting to all this. Every time you insert ads into a product on a site like X or Twitter or Reddit or Hacker News, our industry is going to over respond and get all their, hand wringing, etc. It's coming, folks, and it's going to be awesome. And if you want free ChatGPT and you want to burn, an H100 to make your funny memes, somebody's got to pay for it, and it's going to come from advertising. My belief is the 75% of the revenue at OpenAI that's coming from consumers is going to go down to, at least 50% in the next 2 years. People are going to stop paying for these things. When ChatGPT was one of one, people paid for it, of course. Now that you have Gemini, Grok, and everything in between, they're going to stop paying. Consumers are not going to pay for this. It doesn't provide so much value that an average consumer will pay for it. So then how will it be distributed? It will be distributed by advertising. Because of the code red they called, because the LLM is falling behind Gemini and other Grok and Claude are making better products and leapfrogging OpenAI, they're in a panic mode because they realize they don't have a better mousetrap. They have the same mousetrap as everybody else, and everybody's mousetrap is getting 5% better every 3 months. And in a situation like that, they're going to need to actually get ads on faster. If I was OpenAI, I would be working to get ads on there faster and have it ready to go. When they said they were pausing it or not focusing on it, I call BS. I think they're tripling down on it and having it ready so that the second somebody else puts ads in, i.e. Google, they'll have it ready to go. Because if they don't, man, it's going to be Netscape all over again. I brought up that analogy for the last couple of months. People used to pay for a browser. Now Michael Burry used the same one. The person who is, did the shorting of all the stocks in the Great Recession that were for real estate. So anyway, there you have it, the Big Short guy. We test out a ton of AI tools behind the scenes at my venture firm launch, and a lot of them make big claims and they can't back it up. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about one of my favorite companies, Superhuman. Their productivity suite combines 3 of the best tools on the market today. Grammarly, which is your personal editor, makes your writing crisp, clear, readable. It just makes you a perfect writer. Superhuman Mail, which I love. It's the best email software in the world. It's going to help you get to inbox 0. And finally, Coda, the all-in-one workspace for startups. These aren't standalone apps you have to copy and paste your work into. You don't have to worry about sculpting that perfect prompt. It's just going to do what you need it to do right there while you're working. Everyone at launch works with all of these apps and uses them daily. That helps us stay super organized. Hey, we get our chores done faster and with less mistakes. So get the AI that works where you work and unlock your superhuman potential. Learn more at superhuman.com/podcast.